now it's wound around the boards, and waiting for it in the neutral zone is Evangelista. Brings it across the line with room. Feathers one towards the net off the pad of Gustafsson. Erik Haula tries a stuff attempt, and hugging the post was Gustafsson to make his second save. That the playoffs are not completely out of reach. They're a team that feels like they still very much have a chance. Wraparound try is denied by UC Saros, and it's thrown out to the neutral zone. Goaltending they have gotten from Filip Gustafsson and Jesper Wallstedt.
Yeah, they've been great, and it also just, I think that gives them confidence now that they start to get the healthy lineup back.
McCarron, high slot, batted away with the blocker up into the netting by Gustafsson. A different combination, it seems, constantly, and of course Hughes being the recent arrival. Moving in Evangelista, shoot, save, Gustafsson. Eventually Jonas Brodin just had to lob it out to the neutral zone. Seems like a pretty good start on the road for Nashville.
Yeah.
But here's Hughes, accelerating, and he heads to the net. Pirouettes along the half wall, the trailer is Faber. Score! D to D! Quinn Hughes sets up Brock Faber for a rifle shot. And Minnesota has the early lead.
Elevating his game. Watch this transition game, and Quinn Hughes is such a puck mover. He's such a, in the offensive zone, he acts like another forward. He does a little button hook, a little escape on the side, and feeds his partner. It's a very simple play. It's hard to defend, though. When you've got the defenseman, Quinn Hughes, coming up as a fourth forward, for the defensive team, it's incredibly hard to figure out who to pick up. And then Brock Faber comes in, steps into it, and it's there were some big saves, but nothing huge, and now
Faber tries again, this time through traffic in front. Saros able to make a glove save.
well, there is the goal scored. Brock
Hartman and Kirill the Thrill, and Faber drops one off. Kaprizov on the move, shoots one, save made with the splits by Saros. It's loose in the blue paint, tucked towards the net. Where Nashville is put in the spot where they have to chase the game early. On the doorstep, Kaprizov muscles one towards the net. Save made again with the right pad by Saros.
They know they're under this. This has been a good power play, and especially when you have Hughes.
Hughes springs Eriksson Ek, but that was denied by the stick of Haig, taken by Hughes, and a save made by Saros, and he will hold on.
This play starts with a long pass up to Joel Eriksson Ek on the far blue line, and he mishandles it right there, but then suddenly, oh, let's see, there's Quinn Hughes, number 43, in the slot.
Rides his man to the corner. All the way out, hopping off the bench, Polito. He's got a breakaway, moves in, backhand, forehand, save made by Saros.
He gets a beautiful chance coming off the bench, and he's a big power forward, leans in, uses that left leg, tries to tuck it in the far post, and UC Saros makes one of his great saves.
To put it behind the net. Jost away from Bogosian. Protects the puck, spins to his forehand. Jost shoots off the outside of the net. He's got it back. What a shift by Jost. Plays it up high, Haig. Looking for a return. It pops free, and now Tarasenko gets to the red line. Trenyon across the line. The last 6 shots on net belong to Minnesota, make it 7. And those two control the puck in the corner, and now they free it up. O'Reilly has it. Roman Josi surveys. Onto the flank. Stamkos always looking for the one-timer. Between the legs, Evangelista, and the rebound. Score, O'Reilly. The power play strikes. And we are tied at 1 as Nashville has the equalizer.
That was an ugly. They do an excellent job of staying with it. The puck starts up high with Roman Josi. He's been injured. He comes back, obviously, the last couple games and has certainly helped it. And then it goes around the horn, comes down low. Luke Evangelista has been on fire for these guys, too. A highlight reel goal on Saturday. But how about this? A little in between the legs play, and then it's Ryan O'Reilly who picks up the loose change.
So Ryan O'Reilly now has an 8-game point scoring streak.
Well, O'Reilly,
second goal to go along with 8 assists, so 10 points. Hughes off the draw. Hands to Kaprizov with toes the line. Floats one into traffic in front. It's loose in the slot. Kicked. Thrown on net. Save made with the left pad by Saros as he took one away, point blank range from Yarrow. Hughes has it. Into the slot it goes once again. Kaprizov cuts to the net. Pitches a backhander just high and wide. Josi in perfect position. And now Stamkos holds up center circle. Just misses Forsberg. So into the corner it goes. Evangelista able to feather one to O'Reilly. Up top, Josi. Thought about it. Shoots. Score! Roman Josi wrists a bullet past Gustafsson. Another power play goal for Nashville, and they have the lead.
in terms of his passing, the way that he plays. Beautiful entry there by Steven Stamkos. He pulls up a little bit, gets space, and then what I love here, right there, Ryan O'Reilly comes in. He's so good as a puck pursuer. There's a loose puck, he's a hound on it when he's there in the offensive zone. Again, especially on the power play, his anticipation, and then Roman Josi steps in. Roman Josi has not been shooting a lot. Every year he goes down a little bit, deferring to that.
Floats into the boards. 5 seconds to go in the period. Bogosian eyes the crease. Shoot. Save made by Saros. The rebound poked just wide by Eric Sinek. And that will end the period. Faber got nothing on that shot. And now Kaprizov works the blue line. Hughes drops it. Kaprizov shoots it into traffic in front. Save Saros. The rebound. Score! No need for the power play. Eric Sinek on the rebound. We're tied at 2.
The holding call on 76 in white, but Minnesota goes to work. They essentially have their power play out here right now, and Joel Eriksson Ek, who does such a good job in the net front on their man advantage unit, finds himself there, and it's long stick. Easy rebound for him, and he tucks it.
Josi to the top of the circle. Forsberg floats up high and takes the pass. Josi, a one-time drive. Stopped by Gustafsson. Traps it.
But especially on the power play for communication between these players.
Josi keeps it onside. And now Forsberg with a look. Shoot. Save. Gustafsson. The rebound. At the top of the crease was cleared. Already 2 for 2 on the power play in this game, Nashville. Looking for a third. It's O'Reilly, a one-timer. Save. Gustafsson perfectly positioned. Back to Josi, a little toe drag. That shot blocked by Trenyan. He was stung a bit. Down to the goal line, O'Reilly. Sauces up top of Evangelista. Stamkos, one-timer, stick save. Made by Gustafsson. He read that perfectly. Move from left to right. Loose, Spurgeon. Backhands it out to the neutral zone, and Trenyan, with the power play expiring, works it off the stick of Juuse Saros. So a kill by Minnesota to keep this a 2-2 tie. And now Evangelista tosses it. Zuccarello races to the corner. Wound around the dasher. Kept alive right point. Kaprizov shoots it. Got it on net. One touch by Zuccarello. And a blocker save was made by Saros. Blankenberg winds it up the shelf. Held in left point by Sturm. Inestroza a return. Sturm shoots. Just trickles wide. It looked like Saros got just enough. Into Danila Yurov, but Yurov cleared the zone. Wood a drop. Shea a carry. Stick save made by Gustafsson. Wood behind the net. Plays catch with Spurgeon. Point to point it goes Brodin. Right back to Spurgeon. Spurgeon shoots through the top of the crease and around the boards and out. It's the We have seen Blankenberg and Josi. It seems like, AJ, both saved goals with their sticks in the last few minutes. Here's Middleton to shoot. Gobbled up by Juuse Saros.
In the game, so it was a good start for the penalty kill. We got to get one here in the power play eventually.
Thanks for your time, John.
Thank you.
Kaprizov across the line. The speed of the game continues. John Hines, I'm sure, likes what he sees there.
Started with a lot of special teams, but there has been speed. And then Kirill Kaprizov, I mean, Kirill the Thrill comes in, cuts in, dazzling stick skills, and you're absolutely right. So much attention being made this week with the acquisition of Quinn Hughes, but Kirill Kaprizov is such an exciting player. Obviously made history with the deal he signed. Instead of a transition game, instead of a zone entry game, chip the puck in and then go in and be physical.
There's a drive. Gustafsson makes the save, and the rebound loose to the corner. For the big Minnesota forward. Up top, Shea eyes the net, opts for Stamkos instead. He'll shoot. Glove save made smoothly by Gustafsson. Faber to the forehand. Faber to the backhand. Centers one, chopped at by Kaprizov. And he missed the puck. Right back to him. Shovels one on net. Foot pad save made by Saros. Plenty of speed on the ice right now for Minnesota. 4-on-4. Here's Eriksson Ek moving in. Save! The rebound. Another save by Saros. Oh, pair! Kicked the right leg out and got the rebound opportunity.
All go and change, except for Brady Shea, and it's a long stretch pass up to Joel Eriksson Ek comes in, and the second save, how about that one?
Two players out of the box. Another shot, gobbled up and covered by Gustafsson. 200-foot player who's an offensive threat but can throw his shoulder into anyone at any time, like he just did. Here's Kaprizov on the move. Kaprizov drives the net. Save Saros! The rebound of the corner. Kaprizov has it. Zuccarello will return. Hughes finds the trailer. It's Boldy. Good stick by O'Reilly in the passing lane. And he's off to the races shorthanded. Floats a pass to Blankenberg. Save! Gustafson with the left pad.
Good position, he intercepts, and then he gets going. And, you know, the rub on him has been lack of speed. I see no lack of speed for him. What a great pass.
2-on-2 breakthrough center Evangelista. Bunting on his right, McCarron on his left. McCarron to Broom, shoots, save made. Gathering it in with the glove is Gustafson. Trying to break behind the defense with a stick lift, Jost. Some room, that shot by Wood. Eaten up by Gustafson. Terrific save. Sneaky wrister from Matthew Wood. Josi skates it across and drops. Fresh legs off the bench. Stamkos in the slot, whips a shot, save Gustafson. He wasn't sure he had complete control. Across the line, Haula, centering press, score! Perfect pass, backdoor, and it's tapped home by Stamkos. He scored the tying goal with 0.3 of a second to go the last time these two teams met. And tonight he ends it in overtime.
And then here tonight, he gets the game winner. What a beautiful pass, too. Steven Stamkos just wins the race on Johansson to get to that post. Stick on the ice. These guys make it look easy. That is a perfect pass by Haula. And then Steven Stamkos makes sure that right hand is strong, and he can just tip it right in past Gustafson. What
7 goals in the last 7 games for Steven Stamkos. And Nashville wins it in overtime. They are now 10-4.